Hello and welcome back to A Boring Revolution, your number one news source in regards to everything in regards to the Boring Company. I forgot what I was saying then. Hello, my name is Will. Welcome back to another episode. As you can probably hear, I am not 100% right yet, but I just can't really keep not doing videos. I produced this video a good 4 or 5 days ago and I wanted to do it, and I just thought, you know what, let's just do it. If my voice cracks before the end, we'll just have to finish it early. But there you go. Hopefully we've got a few people joining us soon. But let's get going with the PowerPoint presentation. So, Boring Company update. Las Vegas, Nevada. Now a little bit of this information will be a little bit out of date, but I can always add to it at the end. What is going on? So here's our plan in terms of what's going on with Las Vegas. It has been modified very slightly. As you can see here, the bottom right at the South Hall, the actual underground station has been moved nearer to the South Hall. In doing so, that has done away with the need for a pedestrian tunnel, which should hopefully save us money. The actual underground station, that is top left near the new exhibit hall, that also potentially could be moving, although I don't have the information as to where exactly that will be. But it won't be moving, hundreds of meters. We're talking maybe 30-40 foot at most. So we have been inundated with photographs, especially this one top left, which is an absolutely beautiful, I don't know if it's a drone photograph or it's on top of another building, but it gives us a really excellent shot of our launch pit here. As you can see, progress is going very nicely. I'll show you some pictures at the end. We are boring. The tunnel boring machine is moving. I am not entirely sure how much progress it has made over the last 10 days. However, it should be making in the range of around 25 to 35 meters per day. On a fairly average day, it'll be somewhere in that kind of range. What else is there really to show? Oh yeah, I want to thank Chris, who sent me lots and lots of photographs. Chris actually contacted me and he said, look, I'm going to Las Vegas. I want to have a look at the site, but do you want me to take some pictures? And I was like, you know what, Chris, that would be the greatest thing anyone would ever do for me. It would be very, very kind of you. Could you go and have a look at a few places near the convention center? Just, tell me what's going on and give me kind of a bit of a picture of what exactly is in these places, so I can better see it in my head, because I've obviously not been there, so I can see exactly what's going on, what kind of obstacles there are, where the actual underground stations are going to go. Has construction started in these areas? Have they started doing the basic setup? That kind of thing. As you can see, this area here, in fact, where is this? This is near the North Hall, I believe. Let's go back and find out. Yeah, North Hall. So this area here is near the North Hall. The picture in the middle, that is going towards the new exhibit center. As you can see, there is a massive car parking area here. That is where the underground station is going to go. No construction has commenced as of when this was taken, which is about 10 days ago. Also took these excellent pictures of the new exhibit center. Progress still underway. I'm surprised it's still going on. I thought it would be further on than this, but the actual underground station will be located to the north west of this site here. Again, not really much going on near the new exhibit hall. nothing going on near the North Hall and Central Hall. All the action at the moment is at the South Hall. So it's, from my perspective, it's a bit disappointing that we've not got consecutive work sites, that we've not got separate teams working at different locations. What I ideally like to see, certainly on my jobs, is that we've got various site teams attacking various aspects of the jobs at the same time. Therefore, you kind of got a nice compact program rather than lots and lots of different critical paths, which never really works too well, I find. We got some more pictures as well from Chris. Excellent pictures. We've really come out very crystal clear here. This is near the South Hall, where the launch pit is being built. As you can see, lots of equipment on site. A good clean site. Not too bad really, not too shabby. We have good progress here. They've also built over near the crane almost like a storage area for the muck. Now, I presume that muck is going to be turned into bricks. I can't think as to why they would be storing it rather than just shipping it and getting rid of it as soon as possible, like trucking it away essentially in big skips. But I guess we'll find out fairly soon. This picture also is very important to me. I asked Chris to take this picture because I want to see what's going on with this monorail, because as you can see, there are these large concrete columns and they sit either side of this road. The actual tunnel will go underneath this road here, bottom right. Therefore, when you've got two tunnels running alongside each other, there's probably going to be a gap of around 18 to 20 foot, let's say 18 to 22 foot in between the walls of the tunnel and the actual piles and these columns. So it's going to be quite a tight one there, but it's doable. They'll probably slow the machine down, take the time, really kind of monitor activity on the surface. That they might even put prisms on these actual columns just to measure any kind of deviation from where they are at present. But that isn't a million miles away, because I think they'll be passing underneath the monorail probably at the end of January, maybe mid-February, somewhere in that kind of range. So they are expecting to do around 25 to 35 metres per day in that machine. These are the latest pictures from the live stream. As you can see, they've built this kind of enclosure using these trench blocks. They poured a slab there. They've begun to fill that up with muck. Some of the muck has been taken out. I think the reason they built this is that the groundwater is very high in this part of Las Vegas. Therefore, when they're extracting the muck, it is very wet. It's basically about 50-60% water. So they're obviously filling it in there and hoping that the sun will dry it out before they convert it into bricks. They cannot use moist soil or moist rocks in the machine that produces the boring bricks, because it will not produce a stable brick. The water, when they compress it, the water pressure will not enable them to make something that's compressed and uniform in shape. They need to get rid of a lot of the water. Ideally, 99% of the water, they need to get rid of it. So the only way to do that really, economically, is to have it cook in the sun in this enclosure, and then every so often that excavator will come along and turn it over so that the whole of the muck can get exposed to the sun. Right, thank you very much for joining us. It's going to be a short one today. I wanted to show you something else as well, actually. If you've not already done so, please like and subscribe to the channel and join us on Discord, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you to all my Patreons as usual: Ashley, Mike, David, Christopher and Jim. Got plenty of pictures here, which is looking good. Hypermap, yeah. So, one thing I'd like to talk about before I leave is this. Now, I got to play around with this, I think it was about 2 or 3 months ago. And the guys developing it said, you know, do you want to come and have a look and see what we're doing? So I came and had a play around with it, and I was quite impressed with it then. But since then, they've really put a lot of time and effort in there and really kind of tweaked a few things. I think the actual layout and kind of style of the way the actual tunnels are portrayed here is quite beautiful, and it's very clear and concise. I'm definitely going to be using it in more of my videos. I think as they update it and add more systems, it's a good way to kind of portray where the Boring Company is going to be building systems and the kind of areas they're going to go through. So one of my favourite projects is the Dugout Loop. So let's just have a look at that as an example. So as you can see here, this tunnel is linking up to Dodger Stadium, up to various metro stops. So there are actually 3 different designs. So you've got this one linking Vermont's Santa Monica Station, and this one linking Beverly Station, and then that one. So it's a good visualizer in terms of, you know, if we've got these 3 options, which potentially would be the most economically viable to build in terms of length, or which one's going to go through more highly densely packed areas, and that could obviously make it more difficult for a machine if it's going to have to go in and around weaving streets. So it's a good visualizer. I think it's a really great product. It's not just the Boring Company as well. They obviously do a few Hyperloop ones. So Hyperloop, let's see one. Let's see if there's one here. There's one here that almost links near me. There you go. Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Newcastle. These are the main kind of industrial towns in the north of England. Not sure what the hell happened then. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Anyway. All is good. Let's see what people are saying today. Hey Johnny, nice to see you, mate. Edmar Newman, hello to Germany, hello from England. Hello Watermelon, all right, mate. Oh gosh. No Specken the Deutschen. No Specken the Deutsch. And now we wait. What is the projected completion date for Las Vegas? It will be the 28th of December 2020 is the expected completion date. 28th of December 2020. It's a lot of water. I think so. I think we'll be able to buy some boring bricks, hopefully in the next month or so. I'd certainly like some. If I ever go over to Las Vegas, I'll probably buy maybe 10 or 15 of them and then bring them back. I'm not sure how that'll go down in terms of bringing them on the airplane. They might think I'm smuggling drugs or something, I don't know. As long as they don't destroy the bricks. I'd hate that. I'd hate to put them in my bag and find out they've all been drilled into. That would be, that would destroy me. But hopefully we should see some boring bricks soon. Hopefully it's a really beautiful colour. I'd hope it's not like a grey colour, more kind of like an orange. It looks quite a nice spoil actually. It looks kind of like an orangey colour, or yellowy colour. So that would be kind of nice for bricks. Rightio, I think I'm going to call it a day. Nice short episode today. Unless you've got any other particular questions, I'm just going to call it a day. As always, thanks guys. Appreciate the regulars tuning in. It's not been great for me personally this week. Just been ill, been tired, overworked. Just viruses and bugs flying around everywhere here at the moment, and it's not great. You finally get rid of one quite bad cough and cold, and then you end up getting a virus literally 2 days later. So you couldn't really make it up, and then you got to go to work. So it's not great. Alright guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And remember guys, don't be boring, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye. See you soon.